Hey, what's up, Akos? Good to see you. It's been a bit. All right. I just need to make sure that the layout works with the splits. It's been a bit. Oh gosh. Yeah, I probably won't be streaming that long, so hopefully that helps, if I'm being honest. Okay. Okay, yeah, that layout's fine. Auto accelerate is in fact on. Very good. Okay, and now that I'm streaming to YouTube, the goal is that I don't have to record everything and absolutely tank my GPU. So, yeah. Let's see how this goes. I have not been playing much for the past year, honestly. Maybe even more. But my muscle memory is still pretty solid. And I have been practicing this cup in particular. And hopefully it's very clear how much thoughtful practice I've put in. I also just moved, so the setup is strange. I need to move my chair much farther away after this. Because yeah, I'm just going blind currently. Okay, and I learned a new SMT strat thingy here. Nice. Oh, nice. Are you planning on doing blue yourself runs again, or something else? Okay, I would recommend something else for your own sanity, but of course, do what you will. Okay, that was horrendous. And is the auto splitter working? It is. Good. Yeah. Makes sense. Okay. Gosh. Okay, that's a lot better. Yeah, this first run is just going to be very vibes based, I think. I didn't even do the NISC. What am I doing? That's a nice Nana. Thanks. I think that's a NISC. I don't really know. I keep... Ugh. Honestly, I bet that NISC probably saves time even if you don't get the SMT. It just cuts off so much. TTs? Okay, nice. Let's see, I need to... Okay. mic around a bit too. By the way, I hope the quality's good. I did a lot of tests earlier. Trying to figure out what my internet/laptop can actually handle here. And I think this should be good, but it's always a bit of a gamble. Ah, darn. Okay, that's the 150 strat. Holy cow. Okay. What a run. And a blue shell. Yeah, this is perfect. Just... Oh, is it really? It should go up to 1440p. So hopefully you are able to do that higher resolution. Because yeah, I found that if you upload things at 1440p, it just makes it look 10 times better. And the hope was that live streaming would keep me from having to re-encode everything later. But if it really does cap out at 720 now, though, I'll have to take a look at that later. Oh, is it really? That's unfortunate. Well, this is very much still a work in progress. Wow. Like this run. Okay, I guess Auto knows what it's doing then. I'll have to watch it back and see how it looks. Okay, welcome to the most unfortunate track acronym. My brain is so MK world coded now. I'm like always trying to get to like 5 coins immediately and putting way too much emphasis on that. It's very bad. I like haven't played that game in absolute months, but I watch it a lot still. Like online comp play. It's a fun bill. And the shocks last forever. It's crazy. It's so weird. Stupid hitbox. Yeah, I think there are good things about it. Also, I don't even know what the record is. It probably isn't that. Although, honestly, I've been surprised before. Oh, there is no record. Okay, well, world record. Let's go. 1 down. I should do, like, a world record counter or something. But I won't, because I don't do that. But yeah, I think I appreciate on this game the precision that the driving demands of you, whereas I feel like World, it just feels very squishy and like your inputs don't really mean anything. Like everything is about timing as opposed to like precise inputs, which is a weird thing. But like even the precise timings aren't that precise. I don't know. It just feels like an easier game in a lot of ways and a simpler game. And I think that they're trying to push it in the right direction, but yeah, if the inherent driving stuff isn't as engaging as other games, I'm going to go with the interesting driving. 10 times out of 10. Oh wait, no, I forget, I can't. Okay, there's a lot of things actually. First of all, that last run wasn't valid because it wasn't on hardcom. Also, I forget that Grand Prix is better for cup items runs because there's a possibility of triple nanas in first. I mean, I'll keep the splits, but technically, yeah, it's not valid. Nice. Oh man. Oof. This course has grown on me so much. Like, the driving just is so satisfying, and it's, practicing it has been very fun. Except I am spacing on everything. There's lots of intricate MT strats here that I'm just not doing at all. What am I doing? Okay. After this run, which is also not going terribly well, I need to be better about only reading chat, not during races. I cannot think and drive at the same time. Between races. That is the word I'm looking for. Yeah, 8-second gold, nice. Yeah, the parkour stuff is very cool. I think that it actually took a long time for people to really grasp the, like, how to be good and fast with it. So I feel like there's more and more fast things being found that are also cool and fun. Like Optic, I've been very, very impressed with how she's been able to find lots of very cool strats that just no one else even thinks of. It's been very, very fun. But yeah, I do prefer watching it to playing it just because of how it feels. I loved the all panels run. That YouTube video did not do well, but that's understandable. Because I built my brand, I guess, based on this game. But I very much enjoyed that run and learning a more traditional speedrun kind of thing, which obviously is very much not a regular run still by most game standards, but I enjoyed it. It was a very interesting thing, and used the parkour stuff very well too. Which I think is part of why it's so fun, is it felt very novel. Okay, that was gross. Well, also, the horns in MK World just don't work the same way, which I was very sad about. It is tied to the vehicle rather than the character, and they're much less whimsical, I guess. Which is a real shame, because honking the horn here is just a great time. What am I? What the heck is the right strat there? I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Ah, nice Nana. Ooh, this could be bad. Okay, it actually broke both of them. That's very lucky. Okay, yes, this is correct. Just do that. And with Blooper, it makes it impossible because I don't actually know these courses anymore. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Holy cow. Okay, this is a reset, which is okay. Ooh. What the heck? Okay, that's what was happening. It's weird. A very important and serious purpose, yes. Okay, I need to show... that's the wrong button. Holy cow, I have not used this controller in a long time. Wait, I don't have any stars on this GP. I just realized. How many? Oh, that's so funny. Well, very good. Yes, spamming honk is integral. Almost as important as spamming the backwards camera, although I realize that that gets nauseating to lots of viewers, so I try not to actually do it much. People in competitive love just spamming X. And it honestly doesn't affect me anymore because I'm just so used to the changing perspective that, like, I just find it weird and I feel trapped if I don't see what is behind someone. But I know that it's not a pleasant viewing thing, generally. There we go. Super low air trick thing. Or a very early air trick, I mean. I don't think you can outrun here. Maybe you can, though, actually, the more I think about it. I don't know DLC tracks, like, at all. It's so bad. Oh, yeah, obviously here you can't outrun it. Well, I'll take that. Yeah. That's so fair. The muscle memory really is a very big thing. A weird thing about that, actually, is I don't hold down A/Y constantly just because of some hand issues that I have. But anytime I brake drift, I can't do it correctly unless I also hold down A. It's a very strange thing, which, like, makes total sense. But it's because my muscle memory of, like, when to brake drift is based on, like, the lower part of my thumb rather than the tip. So it's just a weird thing. That was a weird hop. Yes. Honk to fill the void. Now that's a little left. Oh. Okay, that is how you do that cut. Holy cow. Nice. I think there's a Nisk there, but I don't really know how to do it. Oh no, that was a perfect Nana. Nice. Holy cow. What am I doing? Okay. Yeah, that's totally fair. For a while, I also tried playing without the vibrations, the haptic feedback, and it just felt so strange. I felt very naked. It was a weird thing. So I would imagine that not holding A can be similar, but when it's my hand health that is at stake, I'm happy to do something a little weird. There we go. That is how you actually drive that part. Nice. Guess I'm holding this. That's totally fair. I was just very used to like double dash, where the GameCube vibrations are a lot less subtle, I guess. So I was like, ooh, wow, this HD rumble stuff is fancy. Although going to Mario Kart World and then back, these rumbles felt quite primitive again, which was interesting. Yeah, this is, I think, still my absolute favorite track in the game. It's just so brilliantly made for this game, and I don't know how much of it was actually an intentional thing, and how much of it is just happenstance. But on both 150 and 200, it just fits perfectly. So good. Yeah, the reason I'm doing this cup is that in my months off, Bangkok Rush and then Waluigi Stadium are the two tracks that I just like kept randomly thinking about on occasion, which was very weird, but also don't trick there. It's better to do a low glider. Anyway. Ugh. That Nisk has been very annoying recently. I used to think it was very consistent, but since I actually TT'd this properly, I found that you always get over the grass, but oftentimes you'll get randomly slowed, which is not fun. There we go. And that's the right strats there. Oh, and a blue. I think you can outrun, right? Surely. Probably after this turn, so I should be good. Yeah, nice. Just neutral drift. Oh gosh. I think I'm safe still. Okay. Oh, that was stupid. Okay. Pretty good run. Pretty good run. Do I go for sub 7? I think so. Actually no. That was pretty good. Good luck. I think we'll just go with that. Just making sure I showed that. Good. Ectoboggan, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I wish I could turn off all this top fan nonsense. Oh yeah, I can learn more or turn it off in the help center. I just hate the like predatory. It's very weird. YouTube Studio, edit, deselect the leaderboard box. Like, why do we need a leaderboard for talking to two people? So dumb. Yeah, thank you. I am doing well. I'm gonna give this cup a couple more attempts just to see how it goes. Because yeah, that last run was driven still pretty poorly, but it had excellent luck, so yeah, nice. I expect that this is a game that won't ever die, just because it's so polished. And the speedrun scene has been relatively dead recently. Just quiet, I guess. But I'm definitely hoping that it'll pick up more activity eventually. Now the question is, do I hold this or do I use it on the shroom cut? Yeah, World did kill it, and then World is also kind of dead, which is the real shame. Okay, I guess we're using it. Oof. I actually have no idea how you actually take that shroom cut. So, but yeah, everyone played World, and then people who did speedruns didn't really like World, and so then they just didn't play anything for a long time, which is exactly what I did, honestly, so I totally get it. Anyway. But yeah, I think that in a year or two, there will be plenty of people who come back to it, I think. And there have even been some newer runners, which is good. Oh, another mushroom. Yikes. I don't like having a mushroom after how I failed last time. I'm just gonna use it there. It's pretty inefficient, but given that I fell off last time I used it, I don't know. Seems not the wisest thing to try it. Right. So yeah, I will definitely just be curious to see how the activity changes over the years. That was an unlucky bump, by the way. I don't remember this track. I'm so rusty. There we go. I should have held that. I didn't realize I had double defense. That is the only well-designed staircase in the entire game. Just by the way, it's actually smooth and drivable. It's crazy. I don't know how they got it right there and then just completely failed everywhere else. I don't know. I have a very strong opinion on gamings, or sorry, on stairs in gaming. I just cannot talk and drive. It's actually crazy. Oh yeah, the water park stairs are actually some of the better ones, which is insane because they're so horrific to, what am I doing, to deal with. But Coconut Mall is worse, I think, because you can't trick oftentimes. Berlin stairs are just horrendous. Anyway, I could go on. A while back, I actually made a change.org post about the Coconut Mall stairs. Because it's in a mall, guys. Like, put some ramps in. Come on. Ugh. Yeah, this is garbage run again, unfortunately, even though I golded. I'm very much in the no items headspace still, though, because, like, we're ahead. Oh yes, TR stairs suck. Which is weird, because I used to be fine with them. I don't know. And now I can't deal with them anymore. So probably I used to have some alignment. I used sub consciously, and I've just faded from it. I don't know. Okay, let's actually get coins this time. Holy cow. Yeah, that actually is a great thing about World, is the trick detection system, I think, is way better. And part of that is because it isn't like based on labeling things as trickable surfaces or not anymore. It's based on like, is this the end of an elevation, if that makes sense? And that does mean that there are some really jank things you can do with it, but generally, if it's janky, it is an unintended trick, if that makes sense. Well, I finally got triple nanas, but it doesn't matter, because I'm getting wrecked. Holy cow. Okay, just use that, just to beat... Yeah, because it's not going to matter. Can I survive this? I guess I can. I didn't think... Oh, come on. Yeah, this is just... What am I doing? Oh, I'm enjoying streaming, though. This is fun. I need to get back in the headspace of it, though, so I'm not constantly checking chat while I'm driving. And it's been half an hour. Cool. Again? No. Oh, don't tempt me. Ugh. There's an SMT strat here that I just cannot do correctly. It's quite tricky to align for it. Okay, there we go. I found that if you take that turn tighter, there's actually a lot less risk of getting weird air from that bump, which is counterintuitive because it feels like a wide line equals safe line, but not in that case. Ah. Well, that was the best driven BR so far, anyway. Oh yeah, Echoes. It's a very different mindset to be in off stream versus on stream. I like them both, but it just takes a bit to adjust. Yeah, do you have a Switch / the game? What was that air? Holy cow. What am I doing? Holy cow. I mean, I'll take it because I got lucky nanas, but that was gross. Because really the barrier for entry in this game is very low. Nice. I would say do it. The first couple years that I did runs, I just made a a phone holder out of Connects, and then I put a phone in it and just pointed it at the Switch screen. It was very scuffed, but it was fun. So there definitely isn't any need for a capture card or whatnot. Oh man, I'm so used to MK World's like shock timings. just takes forever. Ooh, that would have been a nice mushroom, I think. I cannot get this cut. Okay, well, that was really bad. I might move cups soon. I did actually get a pretty good offline run of the no items category like a week or two ago. So I'll probably move on to another cup next. I'm not sure which though. I feel like it would be good to do the DLC cups first, just because every time I come back, I do the base game. So I know those courses just weight too well compared to everything else. And in the 96 track runs that hopefully I will inevitably do again, I always felt that, what am I saying? I always felt that my DLC tracks were just leagues worse, which was probably true. Yeah, it's a lot faster. Like, the initial load is where I always notice it most. Because typically my mental cue is around like 10 seconds. I should start mashing everything to skip the intro cutscene. Ah, that Nana dipped on me. Come on. And with this, it's like 4 seconds, which is just so much time save. It's crazy. It is a good console. Ugh. That's out of bounds? Okay, yeah, this is done, but I'm pretty happy with that earlier run, so now I just need to figure out how to submit it like that. Probably just a time-stamped live stream. I don't know. Okay, anyone have a favorite DLC cup? I don't even know what I should do. As I'll probably be terrible at it. Oh yeah, not Feather Cup, even though I like that cup a lot, just because I would absolutely die. What do I want? That's definitely too hard for now. Man, these are all just really hard tracks. Holy cow. I'll do Golden Dash, yeah. What's Rock Cup again? Ooh, yeah, I like, I think that Boo Lake and Maple Treeway are excellent tracks, and London Loop is disgusting, and Rock Mountain is extremely boring. that's my take. Basic, hello. What's going on? Let's see. What am I doing here? Mountain Mall. Oh, that's totally fine. Hello. It has been a bit. Yeah, I've been very busy with life. I will officially be doing a master's in collaborative piano starting in the fall. So that's the big life update, I guess, which I'm very excited for. So I guess I've dropped chemistry now at this point. But that has definitely been keeping me very busy, and also keeping my hands busy, so I haven't had a lot of bandwidth to play. Plus, of course, my internet was just absolute crap for the past year, so couldn't stream anyway. But anyway, It is so fun seeing all of these old faces, though. No, I'm not doing Rock Cup. Akos, you tempted me. Maybe later. Okay. Yeah, the first couple waves I definitely know the best out of everything. Just because back then I still like really tried and did a lot of different things every time a wave came out. By the 5th or 6th one I was very jaded. So with like the graphical quality and everything. It's a good first pull, I think. I prefer a coin though, if I'm being honest. Well, on this track it's totally fine. Well, Akos, if you buy a Switch 2, it'll be pretty easy. Can recommend. Oh. Oh, almost got squished. Ectoboggan, good question. I actually use an auto splitter that a person named Vike made a while back. It's a visual auto splitter, so it takes in the game video, and then based on the checkered flag disappearing, it'll be able to tell when the race ends. Sorry, my stutter has not been great recently, but hopefully that was clear enough. In the Discord, there's like a whole channel for getting everything set. It's a little finicky, but it's very nice. Because yeah, otherwise I would have to reach over every time. Hey, thanks, yeah. Because yeah, I used to split on the finish line, and then eventually I was like, that's a pain. So then I would split on the next race, but then it was just kind of weird. So anyway, so yeah, that is the reason why it like waits a second after the race is done, and then why it like splits retroactively, because you'll see now it sees, okay, flag is gone. Yeah, it sadly isn't frame accurate, or it sort of is, but it like varies depending on the like capture card settings and all of that. So it can't really be used to actually frame time anything, which is very sad because it's a pain to do it manually. So much so that we just don't do it anymore. It was a fun project while it lasted, but nobody has that time anymore, sadly. I did for a bit, and then not anymore. Anyway. If I'm being honest, it feels weird having any in-game time stuff up on the leaderboard still. There's parts of me that want to just delete all of that, because it's very much not being actively maintained anymore. Oh yeah, that's so fair, Akos too. Ugh. Unfortunate, Red. I should have got that double earlier. I think you can get a UMT there on 150, but I don't really know. I'll hold this. Ooh, nice mushroom. the double actually is pretty inaccessible. I forgot. Okay, this could be a train wreck. Just fair warning. This is a very hard track, and I have not played it in probably like a year, so... I actually got a trick though, let's go. That's not right, is it? I don't know. Yeah, I'm playing this very safe. Holy cow. Terrifying cars. I don't know the cycles at all anymore. Right, and the cycles are different. That sort of worked. Wow. That was so dumb. Yeah, the cycles are different in time trials and versus race. And I always get them mixed up. I know that in one of them it changes at the start of lap 2, and the other it's like halfway through, but I don't know which is which. Ah, no trick there. Nice dodge. 643. Where does that put me? Probably first. Or maybe there's 0 other runs, so another record. Let's go. Fun, fun, fun. That felt like decent luck, too. I'll do it once more, but like, I don't know. That felt pretty decent. I'm trying to think, what else? Choco Mountain had some decently bad luck, I guess. And there were a couple shocks, but I'd be fine with that being record. No, don't do that. Okay. Right. Please no shock. It usually happens around here if there is one. So otherwise we should be able to outrun this pretty easily. Going this way just to be extra safe. Nice, okay. Good Paris. Which is a rarity, I must say. Yeah. Paris never goes well, I don't know why. There's always a shock, like halfway through lap 3. every single time. Holy cow, what was that? Nice. I'll hold this now, I think. This is another one where if a blue comes, I can outrun it unless there's a shock. In which case, my items wouldn't help me a lot anyway, so... I forgot that that was the third lap. I was prepping to neutral drift for a bit. Yeah, Tech's a monster still. Glad I held that. I was thinking about dropping it, but... I don't know why I threw that. Holy cow. Yeah, there's the blue again. Oh, I didn't even get 2 items, jeez. Oh yeah? Yeah, I have a brother who's about 13 years younger than I am, and he knows Tech from the Geometry Dash stuff, so he was very impressed when I said that I was friends with him. It's wild. Yeah, Tech is just one of those people who is just good at things, I think, if that makes sense. Which generally I consider myself to be one of those people too, but to a much lesser degree. Tech, I think, is, yeah, he's just on another level. Well, I'm glad I gave this run another shot, because it definitely is looking better. Just gotta get a little better driving here. Much better trick there, and good protection. I can't remember if you get that coin in this mode or not. Probably not, but whatever. Yeah, I suppose there's tiers to everything. It also very much is a matter of how much time did you have in high school / college. That I think is a factor that not enough people think about when talking about people who are very good at games. But anyway. Don't know what the fastest strat here is if you get shocked. Because the 150 path is up top, but I don't really know. Oh, that was way wider than I thought. Not worth it. Plus I missed it. I don't like this blue. Please a horn for once. Nope, of course not. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, I was in a weird place in high school where for most of high school, I didn't have that much time. But the little time I did have, I spent doing this. And then I had this like weird knee injury, so I couldn't do like any sports anymore. And then I did have a ton of time, so that's honestly where my base skill comes from, I think. Anyway, GG. There we go. Hope the world record watchers enjoyed the yapping. Oh, Oh, do I do no items now? I think so. I might as well just see how it goes. Also, what is the Switch 1 record? Scar, right, yes, a 639. Ooh. So this really even wasn't that much faster. But it's better, so I'll take it. Holy cow. Yeah, Scar's run I do remember is very, very good, so I don't feel too bad about only being 6 seconds faster with this massive hardware advantage, but anyway. Thanks for the GGs. That was a solid run. Oh, sum of best exactly 630. Oh yeah, Scar is really good. If you haven't seen it yet, he's done a couple of, documentary is the wrong word, but like long form content about the history of the 200cc Mushroom Gorge time trial scene. That was a very cool video. I feel like it's quite rare to hear very top level players talk about their areas of expertise in such detail, in such an articulate way, if that makes sense. So it was a very cool video. Yeah, I would definitely recommend them if you ever have some time. He's been grinding MK World too, but I don't watch him all that much. But he definitely is one of the best English speaking players out there. Anyway, okay, not Grand Prix now. Can go back to normal comm, thank goodness, because Toad Circuit. Whew, the CPUs are always such a menace there. It's crazy. There we go. Ugh. Choco Mountain Mall. Okay. Oh yeah. I believe it. I believe it. And I mean, there's a couple people like that, given that there is a whole documentary on the history of that and all that. All right. You actually do kind of want that coin in no items. Because technically you can get 3 here, but it's really hard. Oh yeah. But there's a lot of content for only 3 people being so immensely dedicated to it. There's some very cool stuff in that run. Well, yeah, the theory of it's interesting anyway. I think I do have a run of it posted, but holy cow, it was not fun, and I just did it for being able to say that I did it. Yeah. That is my version of manually timing loads, is doing BS runs. Anyway. Okay. Oh, and I guess I forgot to delete the splits, but with this, you will get to see very plainly the load time difference. Actually, if I did... Yeah, there we go. I did gold that, which I'm actually fairly surprised by. But only by 0.3, not 6.6 seconds. Oh, really? Okay. Probably it wasn't a great run then, given that I golded that. But even so, it's kind of fun analysis to see. 6.3 seconds saved on one track from loads. Oh, I see. Oh, interesting. I definitely did one, but I guess it wasn't up to my standards or something stupid like that. Which is something I've been working really hard to overcome. Just being okay with being me anyway. Rather than having to be perfect in things that I consider myself good at. Anyway, that's enough therapy with chat. But yeah. Yeah, I don't remember if I streamed it or not. I mean, obviously I must have if you have that memory, but I'm trying to think. Definitely has been a while. And yeah, I don't have any desire to go back. So we're gonna leave that as it is, I think. Yep. That's the goal. Yeah, you are all alone as far as I am concerned. Because holy cow, is that something that I never ever ever want to touch with a 10-foot pole. Oh, by the way, had you seen any of the blue yourself runs in MK World? That's an interesting thing where I don't actually know how blues work in that game. That's right. That's how you do it, except you get the coins. But everything is able to the blue shell can be pulled before 30 seconds for some reason. I don't know what the actual timing is because I haven't run it or been interested in running it, but with the intermissions, there's a lot of very good options for the courses. So I'm pretty sure the record's like 27 seconds or something. It's bizarre. Because lots of the intermissions just have absolutely massive cuts. Ooh, that's not where I meant to go. But yeah, probably I would guess in the most recent patch it actually got a lot harder. Because blue shell odds got dropped pretty significantly. I hadn't even thought about that till just now. Well, 618. How does that compare? Oh, someone has an IGT time. That's why I just wanted to get rid of everything. It messes up the board so bad. Okay, that's a world record by 9 seconds compared to the Switch 1 record. Not that they're really comparable at all, but anyway. Good stuff. Oh yeah, it was a great idea. Like, truly, it is one of the most iconic things that has ever come from the Mario Kart scene, I think. It's just such an awesome idea, and yeah. Plus, just the acronym of BS is perfect for it. Okay, we're gonna do one more run, because that was very much not clean. I am going to delete any in-game time golds, though. Yeah, gonna get rid of those. Okay. One day, the muscle memory will actually know to show the home screen, but sounds good. See you soon. I should hydrate too, very soon, honestly. But I'll save that till after this run, whether it lives or dies. There we go. There's 10 coins. Oh, okay. We're alive. Lots of bumps, but that's okay. It's a terrible line, but whatever. Okay. Holy cow, what was that? Yeah, I'm also just very rusty and not as focused as I could be. Because yeah, I did miss boosts for years, honestly, but it's been several years since I've really I can't talk. I'm sorry. I need to focus on just driving, man. My brain is so bad at multitasking, even if purportedly they're different parts of the brain or whatnot. Talking and driving, I just can't focus. And or I can't talk, which is also not ideal. Anyway. Is just an SMT better there? I don't know anymore. Oops. Yeah, probably SMT's better. Oof. Scary bats. What? Where's my drift? It's so strange. And that wasn't great, but it's better, I guess. Sweet Sweet Canyon, interesting. I don't know. I've never noticed anything like that personally, so I can't really say, but... No trick. Great game. That's what you're supposed to do, is get that coin. That's why. Okay. Man, I need to go over this track. I think you're supposed to get that coin too, but... too scary. That's a bad bonk. Yeah, those were fun times. Truly, some of the greatest days of my life were on Wave release days. And honestly, they probably weren't like the most fun because I put a lot of pressure on myself until like Wave 5 or something when I got the Amsterdam Drift record. Let's go! PB. Okay, well, that's fair enough. I'll just go with that, I think. But yeah, the first couple waves I was really grinding. And that was tough. But looking back on it, it was very fun times. Just being part of the strat finding and learning everything. Oh yeah. Yep, you and Amber had quite the battle there. Yeah, the instant army shows up. It's GG. All right. Well, thank you all so much for watching. This has been very fun. I feel myself getting pretty tired. And that feels like a pretty decent place to end. I don't know how much I'll be live, but definitely I have the capacity now to do it if I want, which is a very, very nice feeling. So past year, I've just, even if I had that itch, I just couldn't. So yeah, and I'll probably be live here on YouTube, so if you aren't subbed, sub, and like the stream and all that jazz. I don't even know. I'm not used to this platform yet, but anyway. See y'all later, and thank you all for chatting. Akos, I decline to give my advice here. I don't know what the best course of action is. Good luck is all I can really say.